All right, welcome back to the YouTube. It's been a minute since I've got to do one of these. I've just been very, very busy with all the cars and a little bit of racing we've been doing here and there. So with all the exciting stuff we got going on just this week, I figured it's time we'll start making some new ones. And here in a minute, we're about to hit the road. We're gonna go to Alabama. We got about a 10-hour drive from Houston to Alabama where we're headed. And then we're gonna pick up the car from the Hancocks. They wired it, got it all plumbed and everything like that. And then we're gonna go to the dyno in the morning. So we're gonna go to Georgia for the Fuel Tech dyno. And then come back to Alabama, go over the car, service it, whatever needs to be done, and then we're going to go test in Steele, Alabama the following night. So we got a pretty busy couple of days ahead of us, so it's going to be hectic. I'm going to try to get as many shots as I can of it on the dyno, and hopefully it lays down some pretty good power. Like I said, hopefully everything goes well to where we don't have to do too much work Tuesday night, but I think we'll be just fine. Probably going over the car with all the changes got made, make sure everything's good and ready to go when we test Wednesday. So I'm going to keep y'all updated. Like I said, we're about to hit the road here in a minute, so that's not exciting. Not going to get any videos of that, but when we get to the dyno in the morning, I'm going to video everything I can, and hopefully, like I said, maybe we'll show some power numbers, so we'll see, but I'll see y'all back at the dyno in the morning. All right, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. We slept for like 3 hours. We're already hitting the road again, headed to the dyno. How good you sleep, Guthrie?
Not very well.
Not at all. All right. Like I said, about 4 o'clock right now. Got back here at probably 12:30 last night, 1 o'clock. So not a lot of sleep running on. So we're gonna go to the dyno all day, make a couple of pulls, and then hopefully come back and get some rest tonight. So ideally we come back early because we are tired. So we're gonna hit the road, and we got a 2-hour drive to Fuel Tech. So gonna be a long day. Finally headed back to the hotel after a long day at the dyno. It's 6 o'clock. We left at 4 o'clock this morning. It was very, very eventful. We made 2 or 3 dyno or motor pulls on the dyno. Then I had a little incident where I had to go get 9 stitches in my leg, so that was pretty tight. So me and Guthrie missed about 2 pulls on the dyno. They started spraying it when we weren't there. Then they sprayed it on 1 kit, and then they sprayed it on 3 kits, and then we put it on 4 kits just to kind of see where we were at horsepower-wise. Ended up making pretty close to 3,000 horsepower on 4 kits. We have 6 now, so should be well over 3,000 horsepower after it's all said and done. So we're headed back. We're gonna get some sleep. We're gonna go service the car tomorrow and go test. And then the man over here has quite a ride home, unfortunately. So we're gonna hit y'all back with testing tomorrow, and ideally lay down some good passes. So we'll see y'all back tomorrow. All right, we have just pulled up to Steele, Alabama for testing. As you can see, there's no one here other than one other car. I think it's a Radio Virtual World car, so pretty cool to test with them. But yeah, we are here. It is a private rental. It's supposed to be us and 4 other cars. We're about to get this thing unloaded, and we're ready to make some rips tonight. So Guthrie, are you ready for tonight? He got his tennis shoes. He's ready to rock. Let's see, bust this thing out. Hopefully it's still where we parked it. Oh yeah, she's good. Made the first run with the zoomies and the EFI. Burnout was way too spicy, but other than that, felt pretty good. It's going to take quite a bit of time to get used to that responsive throttle. But other than that, first rip, pretty good. Went right on down Broadway. So. All right, after the second run, felt pretty good. 60 foot, a little bit faster, but it knocked the tires off right at the gear change. So 330 was a little bit slower, but definitely making the strides in the right direction. So 2 runs, pretty much left the starting line, which is always a big win. So we're gonna make a couple more changes and see what the third pass does for us. After a long day of testing, we're finally packed up. We're loaded up. I got to catch a flight in like an hour and a half back to Houston. It was a very, very successful day. I went my fastest ever, 60 foot, 330, 8th mile, everything, personal best. Pretty much right off the rip, it was pretty much on track to be one of my fastest, probably my fastest pass ever. And then I shut off half track, being all new setup. And then when I made a full pull, I think like the 3rd or 4th run, best run I've ever made. We fought the car a little bit from going straight. It's kind of a new problem. We've never had that problem before, so it's something we got to work out. I didn't really get to video much in between rounds and after the runs because we were pretty short-handed, so we were pretty hands-on, so I didn't have much time to get everything that I wanted. But the last run, something was funky with I think we may have broke a rocker arm or something like that. Something easy, but it spun. I backed up, and pretty much we called it a night after that. So very, very happy. Dyno was awesome. Track was awesome. So now we'll get ready for Big Jake's race. Got to get a couple of little cosmetic fixes to this thing because we don't like our stuff coming out looking ugly. But yeah, so very successful outing and super, super happy with everything. So we'll catch y'all at Jake's race.